A canal or
No, there is a river.
oh, a river there.
And to get on the other side, because when I wanted to go to school, I had to cross over the river.
Oh, okay.
And there was then here,
Like a footbridge or
yes, probably you call it footbridge, yes. You walked over. It was only so wide.
oh, okay.
With on both sides with a railing or what you call it. And this,
Oh, okay.
and this was actually at a visit of some relations in Germany itself.
Oh,
But
okay.
this is my brother Otto
Yep.
and myself,
Yeah.
and I probably was 6 or something,
1928.
and I was born 25 now. No, can't be.
22.
22 you were born.
I'm 22.
So you were 6.
6 years.
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous.
And
So what was it?
this was the station, our station from our village, where my father was a station master.
And what was your father's name?
Franz.
Franz.
Franz Winter.
Winter.
Winter, yes, Winter was my family name.
Yeah.
And this.
And what was he, a station master at the
He
station?
was a station master at the station, and this was still in the German-speaking part of Czechoslovakia, of Bohemia, and the next stations on was all Czech then.
Oh, okay, right.
He spoke perfectly both languages now,
Oh.
and was quite.
An important job.
Yes, it was probably.
And what did your mum do? Was she
No, she was
at
a
home mum?
housewife, yes. I had 2 older sisters, Minke, this is pet name or what from Mary, from Maria,
Oh, yes.
and this Minke, and she was probably nearly 10 years older than myself. And then was the next one was Erna, and she was in between myself and Minke.
Yeah.
And
And then Otto was younger than you, obviously.
and Otto came after.
Yeah.
Yes,
And names the other ones. Names the other's name.
And what was your mum's name?
Franziska.
Franziska.
And this was of Franz,
Yeah.
the
Francis
girl's name.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
It was quite common name. And this.
So a big
but,
family.
No, because I with my 2 older sisters, I had not much relationship because they were quite a bit older. I think the Minke was about 10 years older, and Anna was about 8 years older. So they were already, when I went to school, they were already working somewhere.
Oh,
And,
okay.
like Minke learned to be a sales girl for material and clothes, no?
Ah, yes.
Something like this. And Anna went to Prague in a how do you call it here? In a Handelsschule, in a trade school.
Oh, okay.
Where you could get from there like what would it be here? What is here after primary school?
Secondary school, and then
high
go to
school.
university.
High school and so on. But
Technical
this
school.
was too, but technical more.
Technical school.
This was more
To
technical.
learn trades.
Yes. to learn trades, yes.
Oh, okay.
She got then a secretary
Oh, okay.
and was then in Prague.
So did you have to travel far to go to school from where you
No,
lived?
also when I was a kid, I first was in the village in the primary school. I had to walk about a kilometer, and then I went to high school in the next little marketplace or a little township where I lived with other people, with an elderly couple.
Oh, you.
Where already my sister had been when she was at the school.
Oh, okay.
And this was
A boarding
like
house.
it wasn't really, it was a private house who always had one pupil living with them, no?
Yeah.
And we had to pay for it she was a former cook, and that's why my mother chose her, because she thought she cooks.
Feed you well. Oh, that's a
I
good
was
idea.
a bad eater. I didn't like, for me, meal times was the worst time of the day. I didn't like anything except probably chocolate. Chocolate I liked, but the normal food, my mother was quite a good cook, and this Bohemian food, Austrian food was not bad at all, but I was I was well known everywhere and I was very thin, and
Maybe that's where Flynn gets his from. Follows after his
that's,
Uma.
that's it.
Does Uma remember her grandparents?
Yes,
Were they?
Do you remember your grandparents at all, Nanny?
No,
Not
no,
really.
no, not really. They died already before I went to school, and when I was 5 or something.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
And my father's parents died already before I was born, but my mother's parents lived in the next village, where we quite often visited. Sunday afternoon, we walked there, we could walk there,
Oh, okay.
and had some afternoon coffee and cake there.
Oh, okay.
And that was quite good, yes. And,
Oh, good.
and
And what did you love doing when you were growing up in that area? What did you love to? Did people ski or?
Yes, naturally. First we had a sledge always, or how you call it now?
Yeah.
Sledge, and we lived in a quite a bit undulated area where were steep slopes where we could drive down with the sledge.
Oh, okay.
But it was always dangerous because down in the valley was this quite
Oh,
deep
river or?
river, and so our parents always were very worried when we. But naturally we had to brake very hard at the last 10 meters not to get in the river. And but it was great fun. Next door neighbor were the Czech people, but we were not on good terms with them, and so they for a bit they had a boy my age. They forbade.
Oh, you to play together.
No.
Oh, really?
Not allowed.
Oh.
But not far away, probably up the mountains. We lived down next to the river, and then you had to walk up a steep hill, probably only 150 meters, and there was a farmhouse. And I played with the boy Ernst.
Oh, okay.
Always, that was my playmate actually, and they were German speaking, and in the next farmhouse too, but all the other behind was all Czech.
Oh, okay.
And I had, but I understood very quickly Czech because we always heard it, no? And when you grow up, so I spoke actually very quickly both languages. But I went to a German school, and then this boy from there was 1 year older than myself. Unger Ernst was his name, from this up the hill from our house. We were on the valley, and we walked 250 meters up. And they had a farmhouse there, and I spent a lot of time there. My mother and this woman from there were very good friends.
Oh, okay.
And they always met and our place, because it was in the river, all the farmers from up there came down to wipe their washing in the river.
Oh, okay.
They cooked it in the
Oh, like in the big
yes, in the
pots.
right. But then to wipe it out, to rinse it, they came with big baskets on their back full of this. And then they used always, my father put a very big, as big as this tabletop, flat stone.
Oh, and they used to bang,
and then
rinse them on
they
there.
rinsed the washing there. And usually, naturally, they talked to my mother always. They were all good friends together. And that was actually an activity which kept to the relationship and the friendship very much alive, no?
Now, I remember you saying that one of the houses you lived in used to get flooded quite often. Was that one that you grew up in?
That was the one, yes.
Oh, okay.
In springtime,
Cars get stuck
when
in
the
the
snow was melting, then we were, the river came down there and made a sharp curve.
Yep.
And we lived in this curve.
Oh, okay.
So when the river was very high, and then it took the straight way
yeah, through the house,
through the house. And
unfortunately.
we had in the house too a passage inside which was all tiled with tiles, and then they opened the back door and the front door, and the water was like a river.
A stream
ran
through.
Yeah, as children we loved it. My mother hated it, so, naturally.
Bit of an adventure.
Yes, it was always. In the night when we went to bed, because it was like here the bedrooms were from the passage out, we had always to get with a towel and barefoot and dry our feet. We don't have
Wet feet for bed.
And my father, when he went to the station, which was probably a kilometer away, he had to go up to these farmers who lived on the top and had to make a long way to get to the station. It was always a bit of and shopping was practically
So walking in winter in the snow for a kilometre, I'm sure that was...
Yes, probably. In winter there was no water, the river was frozen, so there was, we could go on the road then, no? It was naturally, but in summer or springtime when this high floodings always were, there was, the road was flooded too, and we were really isolated. But snow itself, we had very cold winters, and I enjoyed the winter always very much because I loved skiing and tobogganing.
Tobogganing?
Yes.
So what age would you have started learning to ski over there? What was the norm?
8, I was 8 years of age.
Yeah.
I got my first skis, at Christmas, and
And they would have been wooden skis?
yeah, naturally,
Yes.
yes. They were all. And skiing was actually quite popular. It was. I went to school then with on the skis, and many other children came too on the skis. Some because it came then the big depression, the factories. People lived either from their farm works, from their farms, selling butter and milk and whatever, cheese, or they went to a factory. Nearly every village had a factory, weaving.
Oh, okay.
With to learn weaving and spinning, no?
Oh,
And
okay.
there was still the hand weaving and hand spinning was still very popular. And nearly, I can remember when I went to school, left and right, this in the little houses, there lived all these weavers, and I heard every morning you heard the weaving. No?
Oh,
They-
okay.
They always
sound of it.
had to get.
I know what you mean, yeah,
Because they had to. There was the thread
tighten down all the
was
threads.
like a little ship. We called it. We called it actually like a little rowing ship. No?
Oh, okay.
But so little, there was the thread in it, and then it went always through.
This one I want.
Okay, I'll get you something else.
What?
It's alright, she's just letting me know she doesn't like something. It's okay. No, she's fine. Yeah.
And you have to imagine they were in this weaving machine there. There was on all the material, not all the thread, what was weaved, no, all these
okay,
little threads here.
Ah, yes.
They were all around the we call
reel.
it spindle,
The
yes.
spindle, yeah.
And the well was opened up and down and then shot
Ah, yes.
through
Yep.
thing. And this was always pretty noisy when this thing was pulled and shot through and then back again, and so, and but many
People had to work
had
there.
work
Oh,
in their
okay.
private houses where they were poor people. They had to work very, very hard and long, long hours to be able to survive. No, they had usually, luckily, a vegetable garden where they could grow a few potatoes and a bit of cabbage or something, but they were very poor.
So it was difficult to get food.
Yes, no, it wasn't
Oh,
because
costly.
because of the money. No,
Yes.
money. I mean, we always. I can remember that, like when I went to school, I went always to pick up other pupils or friends of mine. No,
Oh,
and I
okay.
went then in the house where they lived, and people always envied me. Oh, you are lucky. Your father has wages, no, and
Wait,
Yeah.
you can
you
buy
outside
some
for a
food.
long time?
But most of the
Yeah.
village people, they lived just from this little bit of soil they had, and probably a cow, and they had the
Some
milk
milk.
and made a bit of butter, and so they were all quite poor. And I had always the feeling I was a very rich girl because I always. Anyhow, my mother had a certain amount always through my father
Yeah.
where
that
she could buy things with it. No?
And what was the favourite things to eat when you were a kid?
Yes, I just thought, what did I? Poppy seed noodles.
Oh yes, poppy seed noodles.
So we loved all poppy seed always, because it was always, the poppy seed things were always sweet, and we children loved always
Plum
things.
dumplings.
Yes, but we didn't eat much like vegetables. Vegetables were in the soup, all right, vegetable soups, but so really vegetables, like when we went to our relations over the border into Germany itself, there were, and they always cooked vegetables,
Oh,
no?
okay.
Like a meal, and we couldn't believe it always. And we didn't like it either, we found. And they loved our food,
Yeah.
the Austrian food and the Czech food. So it was always, we used more spices too. We used quite a bit of spices, oregano already, and anyhow, it was a bit of.
And in your teens, Nanny, when you were a teenager, you went off to oh now, I think this is one of the photos. I'm not sure what you called it. You went off to a school where you lived away, didn't you?
Yes, I lived in a bit of a higher school, no? It was like
a boarding school, I suppose.
High school. No, I lived with some private people.
Oh, okay, again.
But it was a higher school, and I was in the next town, and couldn't get there by train or anything. So I had to live, and my sister already lived before me there. And the lady, she had been a cook once, so my mother always thought, because I was very thin, and I was terrible fussy with eating.
I remember you saying you loved doing all the gymnastics and
I loved all this type of thing. That was I was almost very good at school, even in arithmetic and everything. I was always top class. I always was presented as a example of
a model student. Oh, very good.
But I loved it all, yes, I loved it, but I loved sport too very much. And when I came then, when I was 15, I had to make a whole year in a Czech school, because if you wanted to study or something, my parents always thought I should get a teacher, no? And you had to be then perfect in Czech and German.
Oh, okay.
And so I came quite good through the Czech school too, and that's. But we had in the German part of Czechoslovakia, there was this sports shoes, which were somehow admired. Why was it? Let me think. Because in Germany itself, when I went to Germany to visit my relations there who had children my age, they didn't have anything like this.
Oh, okay.
Here it was, we had all this was in light blue, this sport dress.
Oh, okay.
And it was very much treasured
Mm.
the whole.
So what sort of sports would they?
That was
do?
more like gymnastics and
Athletics or?
and running
Yeah.
and jumping
Oh
and,
yes. Oh,
and
great.
this type of thing more. No, not with only in the bigger towns they had a lot of special gymnastic apparatuses
Ah, yes,
where
yeah.
you could, but not in our little towns and villages.
Yeah.
We were only just making
Tumbles and things
yes,
like that.
yes,
Yeah.
and
So how old were you when you left this place?
I was then 12, then I had to go to the next town and I lived then in the next town and this was already a higher school, no?
Yes.
They call it Bürgerschule, that means like a citizen school, yes,
Ah, yes.
it was a translation. But if you wanted, my parents always thought because I was so good at school that I should get a teacher.
Yeah.
A teacher was something already.
Yeah,
and
looked
they-
up to.
Yes, they got wages now, and
Mm.
where the women always envied the teachers' wives because they got the wage from her husband, no?
Yes.
And they could just go and buy things, whereas most of the other, like the farm women or the weavers women, they had always to work at the farm too, no? And or weaving and so on, and then what they earned they could buy something. But so yeah, anyhow, and
So how old were you when you met your husband? Was that quite a bit later, or?
yeah, it was.
Yes.
It was in the war then when we were already not anymore in Czechoslovakia. Oh, yeah, I remember we were still in the same place, but it wasn't. It was separated from Czechoslovakia
Oh, okay.
and joined to Germany, no?
Right.
And
So
this
they
was
changed.
already quite a bit of a revolution there, and everything was very exciting and
Were you still living with your mum and dad then?
as long as I went to the primary school, yes, but then when I went to the, I was 12 and I went to the next higher, bit of a higher school, I lived with another couple,
Yes.
elderly couple, where my sister already had lived before me, and I went to the school and
Yeah.
I went every weekend. I went home on Saturday midday. Because my father was in the station master.
Yeah.
He got a cheaper not airfare, plane fare.
Oh, okay. So you could go home.
So I could go home every Saturday midday because we had Saturday morning school too. It was Monday 8 hours every day, and on Saturday morning always we started already at 8 o'clock always, and then on Sunday evening I had to go by train back again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want a drink of water, Nanny? You sound like you
Probably.
lots of talking.
Thank you.
I am bored.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yes, and
So
yes, I had actually a very good childhood, I must say. Very, my parents were excellent. My mother was a very
I think there's a photo.
devoted mother, no, she always, you couldn't wish for a better.
Yeah.
And my father actually too. I had my sisters.
Oh, there they are there.
Yes, yes. My sister were not so very keen with my father. I don't know anymore. I had almost the feeling my sisters, they were all quite older,
Yeah.
and that they had almost a bit. But with my mother, she was a very. And my father, I had no complaints about my father either. I was so probably his favorite. And,
Well, that always helps, doesn't it?
yes, it helps a bit. And then, yes, my brother came then, Otto, a few years later, and he was the pet of my mother, actually, at least the boy, you know.
Yes. Yeah. So,
The boy was always something, but
yeah.
I always complained about it.
Yeah.
And
So when you were in your teens, like when you were sort of 18 or 19, 20, or 16,
I went already away.
you went away?
With 15 I was put in this agriculture domestic school
Oh, okay, yes.
where
So would that be around that time?
yes, it was from 15 to 18 I was.
Oh, yes,
and
okay.
and it was 200 kilometers away from
Oh.
where I lived. We lived in a
Oh, like a school
yes,
building?
like a boarding
Boarding
school,
school.
yes.
Oh, okay.
And we
You
cooked
have to
there.
go now.
I wasn't too keen on this, but my mother
Where is
was
my
very
home?
pleased that I
Oh,
learned at least cooking and all this type, because we cooked all the things we ate
Yeah.
ourselves, no,
yeah.
and learned about domestic,
Oh, okay.
how to provide and it was a boarding school, and they came from all different types, and I loved actually the company of these girls.
So was it all girls there?
Yes,
Yes.
all girls.
Yeah.
From the girls, and we lived in the community, you know,
Yeah.
in a boarding school,
Yeah.
and it was actually.
So, when did you meet your husband? Can you remember what year it was? Because you were 20 when you had Dad,
Yeah,
you know?
already.
So
So
you
it
probably
was probably already a year ago.
a year before.
Because I was at home once for a holiday in winter, no? It
Oh,
was
okay.
on New Year's Eve. There were always dances in the villages.
Oh,
no?
yes, yep.
And my neighbor,
You made school for me.
as I said before, our house was on the valley near the river, and we went 150
Oh, he was
meters
up the
there.
top.
He was the
Yep.
son of the farmer, and he was 1 year older than myself, and he had.
Did he want you to go to the dance? New Year's Eve
And he
dance?
said, why don't you come along? He could borrow the horses of his,
Oh, okay.
and a sled, no, it was
Oh,
snow,
okay.
and so we went by horse sled,
Mm.
and it was quite a few kilometers, this village where this dance was a New Year's dance, it was, and there came a husband. He was quite
I did that.
good-looking, very tall. I mean, the people in our village were not so very tall, but he was 1 meter and 85 centimeters, so he was very tall. And had this blonde waves there, wavy hair, and moved really.
Danced well.
Yes, danced very well, and he somehow, because I had long hair, I had always before I had short hair.
Yeah.
And most of the other girls had short hair, but then we came to Germany. There was again a political things again, and a German girl had long hair.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That was a Hitler time.
oh.
He recommended long hair. And,
So did Alfred live nearby somewhere?
he was born in this village where we went for a dance.
Oh, okay.
And but he was there. It was, as I said, Hitler's time, and there were a lot of unemployment before he came.
Oh, yes.
At this time, the people were very poor and unemployed, and so they organized always this so-called Arbeitsdienst. It would be a labor.
Oh, like
I mean, there were camps where the young men came and learned.
like training
Yes,
to be soldiers or
no, not only
not
soldiers,
but
practical too, like cabinet makers or
oh, okay.
and everything. And they had big next to their camps. They had big gardens. They grew their own.
Oh, so trades or
yes, they were yes, trades, mainly more trades. They were, and they lived there all together and had sports and
oh, okay.
and all this type of thing. They were quite well looked after, and he was one of the leader.
Oh, okay.
He had such a he managed such a not only a group. That was almost quite big. The things. There were barracks. They lived like military, in barracks, and was always quite a big area where they.
Oh, okay.
And
So he ran that.
and he was came for a visit home. He had no parents anymore. His parents died already.
Oh,
I have
okay.
never met his parents, but he had a very nice sister and brother-in-law, where he still lived with them.
Oh,
And
okay.
his sister was a dressmaker, and his
Can you remember what the name of the town was? Where?
that wasn't a town; it was a village too.
Oh, village.
It's Wernersdorf.
Oh, okay.
Werner is like a name of Werner is a Christian name. Often many boys were called Werner.
Oh, okay, Werner.
And this was Wernersdorf.
Oh, okay.
Dorf is village, nicht?
Right.
This was the Werner's village. So, in olden times they often choose a name and then they added Dorf, that means village, no? So they made this type on, and he lived in this Wernersdorf, or his sister lived there, and he was, he had no parents anymore, and so he always, when he came to an holiday from his job, he lived with his sister. No?
Oh, okay. And so obviously he took an interest in you after the
yes,
Year's Eve dance?
fairly soon, and I found, I thought, because he was so tall, he was the tallest all around there, and this what actually
He was
was.
what you liked about it all.
Yes.
He obviously was a likeable sort of.
Yes, and
Fellow,
he
obviously.
had to quite a nice. He was quite a nice type of friendly man. No?
Yeah. So you.
And so we made a appointment for a meeting again. That was on a New Year's Eve where we met in
Yeah.
this dance, and then we
Yeah,
thought 3 days later
Oh,
we
okay.
go on a skiing tour, no,
Oh, good.
and somewhere, and we had not far away quite so. Were not very big mountains there, but you could always go up and drive down again, no,
Yeah.
and so we.
Did you have to? Did they have lifts like we have?
Not yet.
So you had to
Not
walk?
yet. We had to walk a lot. We were very, very busy, yes, walking.
Keep your
And
feet.
he was, and I was actually a girl, not many girls skied yet, no?
Oh,
And,
okay.
I was actually a bit of an exception because I loved all the sports, and I was always, and my parents, my father
Encouraged you to.
encouraged and bought skis and
Yeah.
everything. Skis were not very cheap then, no? That was a little bit of a luxury too. And
So were you a better skier than he was?
oh
Oh,
no,
no.
he had. At first he was naturally much stronger,
Yes.
no? And heavier. They drove a bit quicker
Ah,
down.
faster. Yeah.
A bit faster. But he was quite impressed that I tried to, no, and he was. My parents were not. They always thought I will bring some academic
Oh, okay.
home, no, and not just so from the next village
Ah.
who had not much schooling either, no, and they were a bit disappointed.
Ah.
I mean, he had a good. He led this youth camp. He was the leader of a youth camp,
Yeah.
and was. But as I say,
They,
and
they,
I had always, till now here in Australia, people told me, "You have a wonderful husband." I said, "Yes, I know, but what's about me? You must be nice too because he chose you." And all on his account.
Oh, okay. Ah.
Even if his English was not very good, no.
Ah.
He wasn't in academic things, he wasn't too.
So did you get married in?
Yes, when did we get married? We,
You must have been maybe 19 or something, because
when I met him, yes, but
you had Dad at the age of 20.
yes.
So
Yes, he was very keen to marry soon, no?
Right.
I wasn't, I didn't really, but he was, because he was
Eager.
nearly 11 years older than me.
Yes.
You know? Yes, and that's why he was keen to have a family. And I was lucky, I must say. He was a very good husband, was always very kind and understanding too. And he was interested in quite clever and
So was he, because he was obviously a very good wood carver, so was he wood carving then when you met him, or that came later?
No, that came later.
Right.
That came later because he went special when all this area where he worked in this youth camps, that was all in Hitler time. That was all gone then, no? When Hitler went,
They shut all that down.
Shut all that down.
Right.
And then he went on his own to southern Tyrol, where the wood carvers were at home.
Okay.
There was a trade which was very much appreciated and too admired from the outside, no? And he had met a few of these South Tyrolean men, and he went down to South Tyrol and learned this, and he had saved a bit of money from his job there, and could afford it because it costed to do something, no, to live there in South Tyrol. And anyhow, he.
So then, when you had Dad at the age of 20, did you still live at home, or did you live away somewhere? I have a feeling.
Well, you're in a hospital when you gave birth to Gurno, because I remember you telling us about putting the sandbags.
I think your sister. Yeah, I think your sister took you to the hospital.
Yes. I was in Prague. She lived in Prague. She was married and had Anna was her name, and she had already a child, and she took me in, and she because my father was not very keen on, because then he had, when this Hitler area was finished, he had not an occupation anymore for it, no? All these camps were closed and there wasn't anything anymore, and so my father was not very
bit apprehensive.
Yes. And so he went to southern Tyrol where they wood carving, and why he went, because he loved this type of thing. He had seen a lot of wood carvings, no, and he.
Well, maybe he thought he'd learn the trade and then be able to make a living from it.
Yes, and naturally that was the practical side, but he could probably have done something else too, no? But he just chose this one. And
so did he go off there while you had?
I was still in
the war was still on.
Oh, the war was still on. Okay.
I was still. Were we married already when he went down there? Look at it.
It doesn't matter. That's all right.
He was in a was he in a uniform when you got married? A war uniform?
Oh well, he's in a uniform here.
Yes, he's in a uniform. Yeah, but when we got married.
Oh well, that doesn't matter. We'll find out some. Oh, this is where you married.
So he had. I was still in uniform.
So, 1941.
Yes.
And it says. Starstad or something? Starkov. Starkov? Is that an area? Starkov.
Starkov. That's the Czech name of this.
Oh, okay, right.
Town. Stadt means town, and stark means strong down would be the translation. And this is Starkov is the Czech name, and Čes R is Czechoslovakian Republic.
Right. So then, okay, so, and
That's
then
what when we married, yes.
Dad came along in 1943, is that right?
In 1943, Gernot,
I think
5
that's
months
Dad.
old. Yes, 5 months. 1946. And Gernot.
I remember you
8
saying
months.
when you were pregnant with Dad, you were saying how you didn't feel like you were going into labour because you thought you had no pains at all, and then your sister made you go to the hospital, but you didn't think it was very painful. And do you remember?
I can't remember.
And then they became sandbags over your stomach to weigh down your tummy afterwards. I remember you telling me that.
Yes. To
So obviously the birth was easy for you.
No, I was always quite
Fit
active
yeah.
so this is that was at home, the Ostasch, this mountain there. How often have I been on this?
Oh, you must have been pulling Dad along on
Yes,
one of
on
those
the
beautiful
sledge,
wooden
yes,
sleds.
yes.
Yeah.
And we lived actually not here, then we lived in the valley.
Okay.
Further then, we went down again,
Yeah.
where the river was, and this was a high.
The kids are starting to get a bit toey.
Are they? Oh, we
We
might.
might have another session soon.
And then, well, Gerhild obviously came along 10 years later, didn't she? I think it was. Here we go. Which one's? Well, that's 1955. That's Dad still. On Gerhild in 1953. Yeah. So I have a feeling the time in between when you were able then to move into a disused what would you call it?
Gerhild came out here, she was born here. Or not?
No, in 1953 you were able to move into your own. You said it was like a disused thing used by the Americans, and you set up your workshops there, your carving workshops, and what do you call those things?
It was like a barrett.
A hangar.
Aircraft hangar.
And that's where you had your husband was carving, and that's where you started to learn to carve too, I think.
Yes, I saw it all the time. I mean, we lived actually around the corner, 100 meter, in a quite nice Bavarian villa, which was built for tourism, that they could have tourists in the house.
Oh,
And
okay.
then when all this political upheaval came, like where we lived in Czechoslovakia, in the German part of Czechoslovakia, Sudetenland, we were all evicted. And naturally came a lot to Bavaria, and naturally people didn't love us much because we were put in the houses where they usually then had the tourists which paid for it now. And so we got this cellar room, and how was it? Yes, it was a half. It was the windows were flat with the ground outside.
Ah.
Now it was we could have walked through the windows out now.
Yeah.
So you were below the ground level.
The ground level.
Mm.
And but these houses in this area were all very big houses, because, as I said, tourism was always very good there, and people had built a lot of big houses that they could have a lot of tourists. And but now they got all this evicted people,
Refugees.
and had to take them now. And we were not very much loved at all. We paid rent, but naturally tourists have to pay more, as and we were whole families, no, with children. And
I read somewhere in an article written about your husband that he made a lot of figurines for the American soldiers,
Oh, yes,
carved
yes.
things to make extra money. And
we had a lot of American. That's why we came then to Australia, because we had this many American customers and officers mainly from the army, because it was then occupied by American army.
And one of them ended up being, one of the people that was a client of yours ended up working at the Australian Embassy.
Yes.
And apparently he...
And he came one day, he visited us, it was a Tuesday. He came with a smaller man and a bit older. But this American officer we knew already quite well. He was a
customer.
yes, already lived so quite. Now, anyhow, and he introduced us, but we didn't speak English then. And then we lived in this one room. Was quite a big room, bigger than this one, but we slept in there, we cooked in there, we
Carved in there.
everything. It was all
Yeah.
And we were desperately looking for at least a workshop, you know, because my brother came from a prison of war, and he
Otto.
yes,
Yep.
Otto, and he couldn't go home anymore, so we took him up.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And he lived then with us. And then one day, this American officer came with this this old carnival.
Oh, yes. I thought there was something of oh
It's
no,
already
maybe that's
gathered.
later. Yeah. No, don't worry. I thought there was a photo of the home where you had all your carving and everything set up, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's another album. Anyway, so they. So then they found you the hanger, and apparently.
And he came, this American officer came one day with this Australian
Yeah.
from the embassy, and I told him, this American, I said, when you come next time, we hope we are not here anymore, that we have already a workshop, no? And because we feel like gypsies living and working and everything in one room, no? And it's getting a bit on our nerves. And he translated it to this Australian, and he said then they talked together, and then the American, he spoke perfect German. He had German parents at home.
Oh, okay.
In America, and he said, my friend said he's coming from Australia. he said, why don't you come to Australia? We just laughed. We said, where is Australia?
Well, most people wouldn't have known where Australia was.
Yeah, we knew on the map, but it was somewhere.
In reality, it was different.
And anyhow, that was a Tuesday, and on Friday we had all the immigration papers already in the mail.
Oh,
Really?
Because
Was that fast?
everything was, and my husband said, look, here somebody wants us, and here in this place they hate us, no? They don't want us anymore. We are not too many. And
so how did you feel about that, having to leave all your friends and
this was naturally
and
the other
family?
side, but it was naturally, in one way it was an adventure, going on a big voyage, because we went by boat now,
Yeah,
and
I know
it
there's
was,
something somewhere in one of your albums.
and
with the
it
boat.
was to, it was a bit of an adventure, no? And we thought, and Gernot was 10, and
Was Gerhild
Oh,
born?
here we go. This is what we found. This is the thing that they gave you on the boat coming out. So, it was called the Anna Salen.
Anna Selene, yes.
Anna Salen, and it went into Athens
Yes.
and
Through the Suez Canal.
Suez Canal, and then to Fremantle, I think. Arrived in Melbourne 1955. May 1955. Yeah. So was the voyage out a hard voyage, or was it?
No, that
it
was quite a pleasant.
Well, maybe we should leave it there, and we'll talk about the next chapter another time. Do you think?
The chapter is then how we lived here, no?
Yes. So if you're tired, Nanny, we can do that another time.
I think we've done well today in one
I think
session.
that's great. We've
That's
covered-
great.
Covered the whole.
It was a good voyage too. I can't remember much about the voyage anymore, but we made a few friends. Whom did we meet on this first voyage?
So are there any friends that you're still friends with that that
that's
you
what
grew
I'm
up?
just thinking.
I think
Who was it with whom we came out here, whom we still know now?
well, I can find that out, and then we can.
Probably it were the teachers.
Oh yes. Oh, I can ask Dad. He'll know.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's some gorgeous ones, aren't there, of when you were, when the kids were little.
So, yeah.
That's Gerhild and Dad. And that must be Veltrout and yeah. But is that Oma Opa? Is that your parents there?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Volker and Wolfie. It's and this is Waltraud. Yes, Otto's wife
Yes.
and his children.
Oh, Volker and Wolfgang. I think.
Volker and Wolfgang.
Yeah. I think Michael came a lot later, didn't he?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Here is
Oh, it's good.
We might
Call it
sort of call it
quits.
quits for this afternoon for phase 1. Well done, guys.
Yeah.
Great job. Flynn and Ayla, she's starting to get a
Yeah.
bit stir
antsy.
crazy, so. Two, three, go!
Are we in? Want a cake? I'll take it. Perfect.